I swung the power saw down in sheer desperation. It slammed into something and warm blood sprayed onto my face. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Ugh. I came back to my senses when I heard something hit the ground. And then I locked gazes with the thing that had been separated from Nozomi's body, and I finally realized what I had done. Honey, she was already gone. Day 74. I don't quite remember what happened after that. Somehow we joined up with the other 4 survivors and shifted our base to the garage. Hey, that should do the trick. Finished reinforcing this side as well. Not that I think they'd be much of use against zombies in human strength. Has anyone thought of making guns? It's better than doing nothing. Oh wait. It's better than doing nothing. This should ward off some attacks at least. I watched distractedly as the others barricaded the exit. I killed Nozomi. I sliced her head clean off. The scene of the killing flashed across my mind. I felt gastric fluid welling up through my throat and had to slap a hand over my mouth. I couldn't stop shaking.
Ugh.
Sir Takumi, is everything alright? While I was trying to hold everything together, Kiyoshika peered at my face in concern. I understand I am sticking my nose into your business, and I apologize for that. But there is something that I must tell you. It is about yesterday. You snatched me from the jaws of death, so I just wanted to say... Takumi, I heard all about it, you madman! A cheery Gaku interrupted the stuttering Kiyoshika before she could finish her sentence. You showed those zombies who's boss yesterday and saved Kiyoshika, right? Sir Gaku! Always thought you were too shifty to be trusted before, but now I know you're more than just talk. By the way, just so you know, the bodies of the zombies have all been thrown into the fire, so we're safe now. Always having flashbacks. The sounds and sensations of yesterday played back in my mind again, along with how her eyes had looked in the end. All of a sudden, it was hard to breathe properly, and my body started shaking again. Sir Gaku, that matter has already been concluded. There was no need to tell Sir Takumi about it. Why are you yelling at me? I was just trying to help him feel better. Dude, you made him feel worse. Ouch! What was that for? Where'd your brains go? Read the room, dingus. Yeah, Takumi can't be having a good time after what he had to do to Nozomi. Oh. Right. Sorry, I wasn't trying to stir up bad memories or anything. I said I'm sorry. I'll do anything you want. Just please forgive me. Enough about me. More importantly, can we release Kurata from quarantine now? Kurata? That is my earnest desire as well. In view of the situation, it is too dangerous for Lady Kurata to be alone in that room. You got a point. What do you guys say? If it doesn't seem like she might turn into a zombie, I think it's better to let her out. Yeah, the zombie infection theory was just a hypothesis anyway. I mean, I don't really mind if we've decided the risk is low enough. But I volunteered Takemaru for the mission to bring her back. Trying to play dirty with me, huh? You're coming along. No, I can't possibly drive back the zombies if they show up. But you'll be protected by your delinquent aura. What the hell's a delinquent aura? You caused this problem by destroying that device in the first place. I can't refute that. So get your scrawny ass over here. Takemaru grabbed Gaku by the scruff of his neck and dragged him out of the garage. Is it going to snow in school tomorrow, or are you going to ask me to call my father for ransom money? Of course not! What do you take us for? Although, I wouldn't mind if he wanted to give me some. Even after bringing Kudata back safely, her suspicion of us was at an all-time high. She wouldn't stop glaring daggers at us from beneath her mask. I'm sorry, but we'll explain. We told Kudata what happened. He listened quietly without reacting. Very well. I understand now. After mumbling those words, she turned to me. And yet you still found time to show concern for me, you stupid bleeding heart. Now you're just stupid. That's all. I'm not stupid. But thank you. You are most definitely stupid, but it's the good kind. The kind I approve of. I don't like owing anyone favors, though, so I'll repay you one day. I swear it on the Osuzuki name. Lady Kurata. Kiyoshika must be feeling so relieved. She was pleading for your release along with Takumi. Kiyoshika, I suppose I can measure out an ounce of gratitude to you as well. I will take it. A few more ounces and I will soon have a pond. You mean a pound. And that's not what we should be talking about. While still in a daze, I watched the others tease each other playfully like before, feeling like I was an unrelated bystander. Kudata's gratitude, Kiyoshika's elation, everything went past me like it was air. Inside, I felt nothing. Aww. Poor guy. Day 75. 76. 77. I mean, I guess nothing very much is happening, right? Because, like, they're hiding. 78. 3 days went by after I seemed to have lost touch with my sense of reality. The situation had not improved. I know it's because there are zombies out there, but damn, it's hella depressing to be holed up in one room all day. Yes, we need some entertainment to lighten the mood. Kiyoshika, swallow your sword and push it out your backside. You ask the impossible. I have pushed it from outside in before, but never inside out. Excuse me? I'm gonna pretend I did not hear that. You seem pretty into whatever you're reading, Tsubasa. What is it? Oh, this? Some old scroll. I found it in the library and brought it along when we escaped the metal shop. I just wanted to see if I could find anything zombie-related in it. It looks really old. That makes sense. Kudata seems fine now, but there may be other unknown side effects from the bite. For now, I think the most probable answer is that you don't get turned into a zombie just by getting bitten. You don't? What's that mean? Turning into a zombie after getting bitten is probably just a myth popularized by the movies. Then why did everyone who was killed turn into zombies? That's what we're trying to find out. Just like how we're always trying to find out why you're so stupid. I resemble that comment. I'm indeed more ignorant about some things than my peers, but that is all. The reason people are turning into zombies. You know, if we found the reason, we'd be able to rip those zombies a new one, right? It seems that way, but we don't know anything yet. Maybe burning up the bodies of the zombies wasn't the best thing to do. Why? This is gonna sound crazy, but if they were still around, I think we might have found some kind of clue by dissecting them. Oh, but our pro-dissecting person was one of the first people that died. It's just a theory, of course. There's no way to check now that they've all been burnt up. Not all of them. You want zombie bodies? We can always get more. Let's get out there and catch us some zombies. And how do you propose we do that? Let me handle this. I got an idea. I ain't about to cower in this room forever. About time we gave those sons of bitches some payback.
I would never put faith in this vulgar peon's ideas, but I'm fed up with all this sneaking around too.
We can't move forward if we keep hiding like this. It depends on what you guys have in mind, but I think anything that may lead us to a clue might be worth pursuing. Well, if everyone's in, then I'm in. How about you, Takumi? I don't care either way. Stop moping around already. I ain't about to say anything like that. I can't even imagine the pain you must be feeling right now.
Hey!
But if you hadn't killed Nozomi back there, Kiyoshika would have died, right? Sir Takemaru. Can't you see you're killing her inside every minute she sees you feeling down? Do you want her to think you wouldn't have to suffer if she died instead? I was startled by Takemaru's words. I wasn't trying to make Kiyoshika feel that way at all. But I still couldn't forget the sensations I felt and the look in Nozomi's eyes. I couldn't forgive myself for what I did.
If you can't get back on your feet for yourself, do it for Kiyoshika.
For Kiyoshika? When I raised my head, I saw Kiyoshika's face twisted in remorse and agony. Don't look so sad. I did all that by myself. None of it was your fault. I didn't do it for you to look like that. I caused that. I ain't gonna pull you along if you don't wanna. You decide. I did the unforgivable. But I'd be hurting Kiyoshika again if I kept despairing like this. Then I might as well. I'll do it. I'll join your plan. God, I love Takemaru. Now we're talking. I don't want to be hearing any complaining from you later. I won't. Sorry for making you feel bad, Kiyoshika. I'm fine now. No, please do not apologize for anything. I really am grateful that you saved my life. But I'm so unsophisticated and dull in speech, and I couldn't do anything for Lady Nozomi either. And then I just... Don't cry. What happened wasn't your fault at all. But Lady Nozomi... She's crying as hard as little children do when I sit next to them.
You make Kiyoshika cry. Kneel down on a bed of knives to show your contrition.
Please no. Right on. Now that the awkward stuff's out of the way, let's go get revenge for Nozomi. Yeah! With our emotional gears thus shifted, we immediately started preparing for Takemaru's plan. Then, that afternoon...
You need to dig deeper over there. That's where the punji sticks are going.
The what sticks?
Yes, ma'am! My muscle training will be coming in handy here. My back hurts. Do we really need such a big hole?
We started by building a massive pitfall in the schoolyard.
A pitfall to trap all the zombies in? I couldn't have thought of anything more straightforward if I tried.
Yeah, I'm real smart, huh?
Yeah, you are.
As clever as a brain-dead punk can be, I suppose.
Is she kneeled down right beside a little mole? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. You can barely see it under the speech bubble, but it's there.
Are you doing my part for me, Kiyoshika?
That goes without saying. The training arc is my favorite part of any story.
We spent a lot of time digging the hole. Good, this should work. The zombie trap was officially completed after we spread camouflage over the pitfall. Now we just have to make a lot of noise to attract them. I thought you'd never ask. Takemaru took out his infuser. I'll lure them all here with my bike. He transformed into his class armor and started tearing through the school on his motorcycle.
Hey! Come on and join us in the open, you freaking zombies! If you're looking for a fight, you got one in me. What are you waiting for?
He's really excited about this.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's practically glowing with life. He must have been really stressed out. Ugh, I just hope the zombies show up before he destroys my eardrums.
Look over there, everyone. At Kiyoshika's shrill cry, we all turned to look at where she was pointing. One zombie? Is that all?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't see the rest anywhere. Only one comes out after all that running around? Guess I wasn't loud enough. Would have been easier if we could get them all at once. But one's good enough. Now we just have to lure him over. I'd barely finished the sentence when... Run! Hey, he's coming over. Is this really gonna work? Don't panic. Our pitfall design was perfect.
Hey!
Come on, keep coming. Zombie Eto kept getting closer and closer at an alarming speed until finally... Rip!
He fell for it! That'll show him!
Did the trap work?
I peered cautiously over the edge of the pit. I could see Eto laying at the bottom, pierced through by the sharpened sticks we'd put down there.
One of the sticks has gone through his head. He stopped moving.
I made the trap and all, but this is just too gross. I need to throw up.
What's the other thing sticking out of his right leg? Hell yeah! Get a load of that, we did it!
It was a barbaric plan, but at least all that digging I had to do didn't go to waste.
You hardly did any digging. Seeing a former acquaintance falling for such a gruesome trap wasn't a good feeling, even if he had been a traitor. We quickly moved Eto's body to the garage before the other zombies had a chance to show up. I'll start the examination right away, but I'm not an expert or anything. It might take a while. If all goes well, I should be done by tomorrow. Can you guys wait until then? Of course, thanks for doing this. She's probably the most qualified, right? She dissects machinery. No one else is qualified to do medical stuff. We may finally oh, Gaku. We may finally figure out why they've been turning into zombies. What's with the gloomy face? This could be just what we need to finally kick their asses.
He's gloomy because he has no excuse to slack anymore if we do find out the proper way to kill them.
No, I'm not. Don't put words in my mouth. Oh, that's still better than me, since my entire existence is the epitome of gloom.
You've already gone straight past gloom to doom.
Yeah, I was born doomed. How did you know?
Sorry, but can you guys take this outside? I'm trying to concentrate here.
Can we leave a bodyguard with her just in case the head injury is not fatal? We left Tsubasa alone and waited for her to finish her autopsy. Okay, day 79. The next morning, at around the time the usual morning announcement played, Tsubasa informed us she had finished her examination of Eto's body. This should be okay. Thanks again, Tsubasa. Did you stay up all night? Are you feeling alright? I was rushing to finish because there was something I wanted to look into. And you found the answer? Yep, I finished the dissection. Everyone, come over here. Ew, what the hell is that? You know, I was joking when we were talking about aliens, but this might be one of the things that Gaku and Darumi brought over. The other question is, if they only brought back 2, why are there so many people being infected? Anyways, Tsubasa, what did you find? Look at this.
Huh?
What the hell is that?
Ah,
Is that a worm? I've never seen one this shape before. I found it inside Eito's body. To be precise, in his brain. Okay, so the head injury is fatal. Ooh. Oh no, what if the 2 that they brought mated? Oh. 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 Continue. His brain? Yeah, it's similar to a parasite. You see these super thin tentacles?
That looks disgusting. What even are those?
They stretched out from his brain and ran through every corner of his body. I think these tentacles were spliced with all of Eito's nerves to make his dead body move around. It's probably the same for the other zombies. Okay, so now we're getting more into the territory of, like, The Last of Us, but it's not a spore, it's an actual parasite. So this slimy little thing's the reason dead people are turning into zombies? I've never seen anything like this before. What is it? And neither have I.
You're lying. You probably have a toy for tentacle play that looks just like this.
Certainly not. I am unfailingly loyal to the holy Jumanji sword. Back to the topic at hand. So, I actually have an idea what this thing may be. You do? Its characteristics match something I read about in that old scroll the other day. I was wondering if they could be the same thing. See, it's this part. Here.
Gi. That's the name of this thing?
Didn't they yell Gi a few times? Maybe that was just a coincidence.
Huh?
Wait a minute. This looks a little different than the one you pulled out. I'll explain that part too. It's gonna get complicated though. First of all, the Gi depicted here is a Gi queen. This queen is the egg-laying type. So something like a queen ant? That's right. The difference between them and the ants is that Gi queens exist in 2 different states. The one we're looking at here is in its female spawning phase. It only gives birth to a single female egg. And this is the male spawning phase. In this form, it only gives birth to male eggs.
So there's 2 types, each able to produce only male or female eggs.
Exactly. Now, here's the important part. The male spawner lays her eggs in dead bodies. Dead bodies? Wait, that means... Whatever you're thinking right now is probably right, Takumi. Look at this. When a male spawner lays an egg in a dead body, it immediately hatches into a larva. The larva then crawls through the body towards the brain. Once there, the larva makes use of the nerve fibers to control the host's body.
So from the outside, it looks like the body has come back to life, like a zombie.
Then what you showed us just now was... Yes, this Gi larva was the reason Eito turned into a zombie. Seriously? Eito was being controlled by that thing? Any other information about the other type of queen? The female spawner? There is some, but I'm not sure I understand it very well. It says a queen in its female spawning phase inhabits living bodies instead of dead ones. Well, that's terrifying. No other details, huh?
I think I get the gist of it now. If we die and this Gi lays an egg in our dead bodies, a disgusting larva mind rapes us and turns us into zombies, toying with our bodies as they please. Ugh.
Ugh.
Toying with our bodies? Ugh, such obscenity. I must know more. Yeah, I think there's something about that written here. This picture shows a zombie attacking someone. It looks like the victim is getting infected, too. Looks just like what's happening here. This is how the Gi operate. By controlling dead bodies to attack the living, they can create more dead bodies. The more dead bodies there are, the more seed beds the Gi Queen has to lay her eggs in. That's how they multiply. People do say the purpose of all living matter is to multiply, but still.
That's so distasteful that I just threw up in my mouth. Isn't there a better way to reproduce than that?
The book doesn't say any more, so there's still a lot about this Gi creature we don't understand. That's okay. We've gotten some very useful information because of you, Tsubasa. Thank you. But the more we understand, the more sorry I feel for anyone who's been turned into a zombie. We were stunned into silence by the discovery of this bizarre life form. Afterwards, we combed through the contents of the scroll again, but we found no mention of the zombie's weaknesses or anything about the behavior that could be used to our advantage, or apparently what the female ones do. I feel like it's going to be important because it was mentioned. It happened that afternoon, amidst the tension that was still lingering from the Gi revelation.
Huh? Takumi?
Gaku, who had been keeping a lookout through the openings of the barricade, suddenly let out an astonished cry. What? What do we want? No, it's... Wait, what? That's weird. I thought I just saw you running down the hallway. Excuse me? What the hell are you talking about? He's been here the whole time. I know. Sheesh, it's just... I definitely saw him in the hallway, too. He was being chased by zombie Hideko and zombie Moko. No, wait. Maybe it wasn't Hideko. Anyway, I'm not lying. I really saw it. Sir Takumi, do you have a twin? That kind of plot twist is so overused. The players are not going to like it. I'm an only child, and I haven't taken a step out of this place. Yeah, everyone makes mistakes once in a while. Except me, who's one big walking mistake.
Come on, guys. Why doesn't anyone believe me?
Are you tired, Gaku? You haven't been yourself lately.
Hey!
Don't think I haven't noticed. Anyway, I'll take over as lookout. You just rest for now. Come on, change of shift. Okay. Thanks, Tsubasa.
No sweat.
Gaku sat down quietly after Tsubasa took over. He was deep in thought and looked uneasy the whole time. Before long, night fell and day 79 drew to a close. Day 80. It was now day 80. We couldn't do anything except keep an eye on what was happening outside. Frustration was starting to build. Come on, how long are we going to be trembling in fear of those zombies?
Shut up and keep your voice down or I'll cut you up and feed you to them.
Just try saying that again. I don't hit women, but tomatoes are fair game. Stop it, you two. We can't be fighting amongst ourselves right now. I understand why they're feeling annoyed. We found the reason everyone's turned into zombies, but nothing about their weaknesses, if they have any. There's something I've been wondering. Has this creature always been lurking around inside the school? That's a good question. I guess we'll never know for sure. It's entirely possible it was, or it might have come in from outside.
I've never seen any bugs like it before, and I doubt it could have simply crawled through the wall of fire.
Didn't the scroll say the female spawner infected live bodies? Just one of that freaking creepy crawlies enough to be the end of us? Yes, there could be one of those hiding somewhere. I know this saying. If you see one, there's 100 more. We must unleash the poison mist on them, with a roach spray of some description.
That's not the type of bug we're dealing with, moron. And again, do we know what that for sure?
Hey guys! Gaku, who had been unusually quiet, suddenly shrieked in a broken voice. What is it? Hey, you're drenched in sweat. Is everything okay? I just wanted to say... What? It is, you know... Just spit it out before I get any madder. Okay, I'll talk.
I may know something about that.
Go on.
Uh...
About what? Where the geek came from? Yeah, I may have an idea where they came from. Where they came from? Gaku, can you explain what's going on? I'll try. Little by little, the story started unfolding from Gaku's lips. Takumi, do you remember what Darumi and I found when we were at the enemy base? The enemy base? Oh, when we went on that expedition in the school bus? What are you guys doing there? We're heading back.
Hey, Takumi, take a look at this cute little thing here.
Oh, it was deliberately blurred out. I followed Darumi's gaze and saw something crawling out from underneath a dead body. There were two of them, in fact, each scurrying out from a different location. Ew, what are those? Some kind of bug? They were moving too quickly for me to get a good look, but they seemed to be about the size of a fist. Frankly speaking, they were neither little nor cute. Yeah, there were a couple gross-looking bugs there. Wait. Bugs. Were they? Now, I know those things were geek queens. They were at the enemy base? And we somehow brought them back? It can't be. Someone would have noticed something that big following us. Unless... Well, the truth is... Darumi and I put the ghee into bottles and brought them back with us.
You did what?
We pretended to go to the bathroom but went and caught them instead. Then we hid the bottles. We were thinking of keeping them as pets. And then the two of you took the bus the next day after leaving that note behind. Gone out to run an errand, BRB, from Darumi and Gaku. What the heck? Don't those guys have any sense of danger at all? Why did you leave without saying anything? Be honest. We won't be mad.
I left something behind the other day when Gaku and I went for our group peeing session.
That's right, we accidentally left our infusers behind. I knew we'd get chewed out for it, so we decided to go back and get them ourselves. Both of you lost them at the same time? How could you be so dense? We'd actually gone to recover the ghee bottles we'd hid in there. You said they just now, right? You're referring to both a female spawner and a male spawner? Yeah, we caught two of them. Darumi took the female spawner, which she named Alpha 1. The male spawner was Alpha 2. I kept that one. So now I see what's going on. And who to blame for this mess. Look at what you've done. All this because you wanted a stupid pet? I'm sorry. How could I know they turned out to be something so nasty? Please don't beat him up. If you want to punch something, rearrange my unwanted face instead. Control yourself. We need the information Gaku has right now. Fine. You okay, Gaku? Yeah, thanks.
This war criminal ought to be tried and torn asunder right away, but... I'll let you at least explain yourself first. Why did you do it?
I just wanted to keep Ben free or something? Something that would bring me some relief from this stupid war I never agreed to joining in the first place. Trust me, we all get it. But even so, how did things end up like this? What went wrong? You have to let us know. The Alpha 2 I'd been keeping suddenly stopped moving one day. I thought she was dead and opened the bottle to check, but then she suddenly woke up and jumped out. She disappeared before I could catch her again. So she got away from you. What did you do after that? I knew I was in hot water, so I went to tell Darumi. You saw us talking about it in the hallway that day too, Takumi.
Huh?
Is that Darumi and Gaku? Well, that's an unusual pair. Hey! Oh, hey, they're getting to be okay, right? I don't know, man. At least Alpha 1's doing alright. Oh, I remember now. That Alpha 1 was referring to the Gi, huh? Little shit. Why didn't you tell us this the day she ran away? Because she was my pet. I was already attached to her. If you found Alpha 2, you would have killed her because she looked gross or whatever. I didn't know she'd end up turning people into zombies.
Then why didn't you tell us after the zombies started showing up? You were sweating nervously the entire time because you knew the two could be related, right?
Well...
Assuming you were just unsure, what about after Tsubasa explained what Gi were? You had to have known by then, but you still pretended you didn't.
I was just afraid that you guys would blame me. Quit screwing around. Hiding info to make yourself look good while the whole world was going to hell all around you?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Gaku, let me get one thing absolutely straight. The Gi that escaped was a male spawner, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I knew it. Kiyoshika, do you remember the other day when we were in the hallway near the morgue? Oh, when they felt something skitter by?
Huh?
What is it? I thought I felt someone staring at me for a moment. Did you see anything, Kiyoshika? I did feel a presence now that you mention it, but it was too brief to make out. That must have been the escaped Alpha 2. The male spawner. Good grief. She just happened to be taking a walk there? No, it wasn't mere coincidence. I think Alpha 2 must have had an objective in mind. After escaping, she headed for the morgue to find a dead body to lay eggs in. She detected us nearby after she laid an egg in Yugamu's body. That prompted her to flee the morgue, and that's when we sensed her. Aha! So that was the origin story of how Sir Yugamu became zombie patient 0. As for the other three, Eito, Moko, and Ava, she probably went back to lay eggs in them after we left. I breathed in deeply after that long explanation. The others reacted to my speech with a mixture of uneasiness and acceptance. That makes a few things a lot clearer. So, there was never a zombie virus in the first place.
That's why I didn't turn after getting bitten.
The zombie outbreak was caused by a male-spawning Gi queen that Gaku and Darumi brought back from outside. She escaped and laid her eggs in the dead bodies. Every time the zombies killed someone, the queen laid another egg in the body, which produced more zombies who attacked more humans. That cycle is why more and more zombies kept popping up. Seriously, what the hell? This was all you and that psycho girl's fault. Now what you gonna do about it, huh? My feelings on the matter are complicated when I think about what Sir Takumi had to go through. If there were no zombies, Sir Takumi wouldn't have had to do that to Lady Nozomi.
No point crying over spilt milk if you ask me. It's not like Gaku wanted this to happen. As if I'd be so nice. Who can go cry after being lonely and wanting a stupid pet in front of their gravestones?
But I just... Guys, stop it already. Gaku may have started this chain of events, but we won't solve anything by blaming him. Pretty words won't fix anything either. Ain't you even the least bit mad at him? I'm just saying, hammering him out of anger won't get us anywhere. And he told us everything knowing full well we were gonna chew him out for it. Why don't we spare a thought for his feelings too? Tsubasa, thank you. She's right. Instead of fighting, we should be focusing on what we can still do. I just need to confirm something important. We know Alpha 2 got away, but what about Darumi's Alpha 1?
Now that you mention it, since Alpha 1 is a female spawner, that means she can take over living things. We can't have something like that running around.
What happened to Alpha 1, Gaku? Darumi never mentioned her escaping, so I'm guessing she's still in her room. We have to find her now. We can't let this Gi keep running around unchecked. Verily. Come on, Gaku. You're coming along. Pull yourself together. Right. We quietly set off from the garage to look for Alpha 1. Zombies almost detected us halfway through, but we managed to move ahead cautiously without incident. We finally reached Darumi's room. Where's the bottle with Alpha 1 in it? It should be somewhere here. I know Darumi was keeping it here. We may be looking in the wrong places. Let's all calm down and search again. We went through the room with a fine-tooth comb, but no matter how hard we looked, we couldn't find Alpha 1 anywhere. The female spawner was too dangerous to leave alone. We had to find and exterminate it, one way or the other. Did they even find an empty bottle, though? Everyone agreed on that, so we decided to split up to search the school for it. However, days went by and the female spawner never turned up. Oh my gosh. Literal days. When we woke up that day, we realized we were one person short. Ooh, where's Shoma?
Huh?
Where's Shoma?
No idea. He was already gone when I woke up. Maybe he went out for a walk or something.
In this situation? We'd been going outside more often lately to search for the missing key. If Shoma had simply gone out to a nearby familiar spot, I might be getting worried for nothing. He better not have gotten killed and turned into a zombie. That's not even funny. I'm sure he'll be back soon. Let's just wait and see. Yeah. But our anticipation turned into dread when Shoma still didn't return. He's taking a little too long to get back from his walk, isn't he?
Yeah, now I'm concerned. Should we go look for him? What else can we do? Hurry, all of you.
Wait, we don't want to make things worse, so let's split up into teams of 3, just in case.
Huh?
Got it. I'll watch your backs. As you wish. We immediately transformed into our class armor. Yoshika, Kudara, and I would search the 1st and 2nd floors, while Takemaru, Tsubasa, and Gaku would take the 3rd and the roof. He's not here either.
Not being able to shout the name of the person we're looking for is just pure torture.
Yeah, we have to move around carefully too. Then allow me to use my aura to search for signs of a person's presence.
Ha ha!
I can detect a whole slew of activities within a 13-foot radius with this aura.
What aura? You're just doing a visual sweep of the surroundings. Talk about useless.
Regardless of the method, I have grown stronger. My previous record was 6.5 feet. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way, please. We continued with our search after that, but couldn't find Shoma. Maybe the other team was having more luck. With that hope in mind, we headed for the meeting point at the hallway of the 3rd floor. Are they here yet? We continued looking around for the other team. And then suddenly we saw them running towards us with panic looks on their faces. We're in trouble! Deep trouble! Shut up! Keep your voice down! You keep your voice down! What's wrong? Calm down first and then talk.
Okay, so, we found Shoma in the war room.
Oh, truly? That is reassuring news.
You imbecile, they found him but didn't bring him along. That can only mean one thing. Yeah, you should probably come see for yourself.
See for ourselves? Oh. They led us to the war room where we saw the most unpleasant sight. Whoa, hang on! Idea! Fresh corpse, right? We can probably catch the Geek Queen. Right? Lying on the table was a body... Lying on the table? Why is he on the table? Lying on the table was a body covered in so much blood, you could tell at a glance revival was going to be impossible. It was the dead body of Shoma. Sir Shoma! When we first came in here, we saw him collapse on the floor with blood all over, but he was still breathing. Did he say anything? Yeah, we got his last words, too. Just before he gasped his last, Shoma said, "I was sad to see everyone in such a bad mood. I thought some tasty food might cheer you up." He was trying to sneak into the cafeteria, but the zombies found and attacked him before he got there. Aww! As he fled for his life, he managed to jump into the war room, but the injuries he sustained were fatal.
Just before he died, he said, "Everyone, please live on."
Those were his last words. The dumbass was just trying to help us. Damn it! This may have given us a chance to end things.
Huh?
How do you mean?
The zombies are killing people to create spawning grounds for the Geek Queen Alpha 2, right? In other words, if the queen dies, the zombies won't have to kill anymore. Does that make sense?
It does. There's no need to make spawning grounds if the spawner no longer exists.
Precisely. So the only way to end this is to kill Alpha 2.
Sounds logical, but how?
We'll lure her to us. Using Shoma's corpse as bait.
Using our friend's body to lure out the parasite that was creating all these zombies. Everyone had an immediate adverse reaction to Kurata's blasphemous suggestion, but she didn't back down.
Shoma's last wish was for us to survive, right? We should honor that. This is how we're going to mourn his death. By killing the Gi and living on.
She was right. Shoma's efforts would go down the drain if we died now. Kurata's rallying evidently strengthened everyone's resolve. The plan we then drew up would go something like this. We would lure Alpha 2 out using Shoma's body, and while she was laying her egg in it, shoot a net down from the ceiling to capture her. There wasn't much preparation needed for such a simple plan. Tsubasa retrieved some tools from the garage and finished building the trap in about an hour.
All right. Now we just have to wait for Alpha 2 to show up.
We hid ourselves from sight and quietly watched over Shoma's remains.
Hey, do you really think we can catch the key like this?
Worth a shot.
simpler the trap, the more effective it is. Not that I expect a dunderhead like you to understand.
Ouch.
Everyone quiet! Look, she's here.
Ugh. To be honest, she is too revolting for me to even lay my eyes upon.
Gaku, can you confirm if that's Alpha 2?
Does
Yep,
it matter?
That's her, all right. The same Alpha 2 I was keeping.
She's already trying to lay an egg in Shoma's dead body. Ugh, Tsubasa, we only have one chance. Don't mess it up. I know that.
Tsubasa was staring hard at Alpha 2, her hand trembling from nerves but still ready to activate the switch and trigger the trap. The moment the geese stopped moving and began to lay the egg, she pressed it.
Yes, we did it! We've stopped her in her tracks.
That net looks highly ineffective.
Hell of a job there, Tsubasa. And too bad for you, squirming maggot.
Now we just have to kill Alpha 2. Don't let her get away.
We lowered Shoma's body down to the floor, net and all, but something went wrong. Wait, where'd she go? She probably slithered through one of the holes because you had a big net for a little prey. Telling ya, it didn't look practical. We looked around under the net but couldn't find the key anywhere. Hey, we saw it get trapped inside, didn't we? And where the hell is it now? No, did I miss? I was so sure I got her. What now? I messed up our only chance. It wasn't your fault, Tsubasa. Right, guys? Yeah, you were perfectly on time. We all saw the net come down over the gi. I remembered what Gaku had mentioned previously and gasped in realization. The Alpha 2 I'd been keeping suddenly stopped moving one day. I thought she was dead and opened the bottle to check, but then she suddenly woke up and jumped out. She disappeared before I could catch her again. Hey! I know this sounds ridiculous, but could she have done that on purpose? When Alpha 2 escaped from her bottle, it was because Gaku thought she was dead and let his guard down, right? Well, yeah. What are you getting at? If she was deliberately playing dead in order to escape from the bottle... Oh, I get it. You think the Gi may have noticed from the start that Shoma's body was bait? I'm just guessing here. But she might have already known how to escape from the net and done all this to toy with us. That sounds like a stretch. A mere insect wouldn't have that level of intelligence. It's as likely as Kyoshika's suddenly growing fur. Am I lower than an insect to you? I'm with Kurata on this. Ain't no way a bug would be able to do all that. Right, yeah. I'm probably overthinking this. Sorry for making things weird. Forget what I said. Although I tried to brush the matter off in front of the others, the idea still stuck with me. This creature we were dealing with was so out of this world. The way she acted like she knew what we were up to. Were we really up against a mere bug? Or was she something more complex than we'd imagined? Uneasiness clung to my mind, and despite my best efforts, I couldn't quite erase it. After that, we cremated Shoma's body just to be safe. With Alpha 2 on the loose, there was still a chance his body might be turned into a zombie. We stood and stared dazedly at Shoma's body as it was consumed by undying flames. Nobody knew what else we could do to deal with Alpha 1, Alpha 2, or the zombies. Because of that, Day 86 ended on a hollow, empty note. '87. Morning. Today's cheery announcement was a stark contrast to the heavy mood that hung over us. We started getting ready for the day without saying anything. Morning, Takumi. It's a really tense atmosphere to be waking up to, huh?
Huh?
Well, we have practically nothing to be happy about. I actually have a suggestion. Why don't we make graves for those who died? Graves? Yeah. Ava has a grave marker, but none of the others do yet. I think we should do something for them. I mean, we even used Choma's body as bait. Yeah, we shouldn't be in too much danger if we're only going to the schoolyard. Count me in for that. Some grave markers are the least we can do. Can I join you? I know I have no right to, all things considered, but I want to apologize to them. Of course. Let's all go together. Tsubasa, thank you. Really. I'll accompany you as well. There's safety in numbers, after all.
True enough. Well then, what are you peasants waiting for?
Okay, we'll get going once everyone's ready. We worked together to place grave markers for all our fallen friends and place some flowers we had picked in front of them. Everyone fell silent for a while after that.
The weather is so fine, isn't it?
Yeah. Best kind of weather for a ride.
Aw.
Almost like everything that's happened, including the war, was just a bad dream.
I am in full agreement.
Doll Shaw? Hello? It happened so suddenly we didn't manage to wrap our heads around it in the moment. There he was, standing in our midst like he belonged here.
What?
I quickly whirled around only to see something that made me doubt my eyes. How? You Earthlings truly do resemble us in some ways. Another commander? What happened to the alarm? What's going on? My head was swirling in confusion and I couldn't say a word.
Takumi, get away from him!
Those words finally brought me back to my senses and I quickly leapt back. How did the enemy get in without triggering the alarm? Alarm? What are you talking about? Don't tell me he went straight through the undying flames. You here by yourself? Don't you guys usually bring a bunch of minions with you? I don't like them. They go against my principles. That woman ordered me to destroy this place. What do you mean? What are you trying to say? I merely wish to know who all of you are. Now, prepare for battle. All will be understood when we cross weapons. With that, the commander turned away and put some distance between us. What's with this guy? He's clearly different from the others we faced. What now? Can anyone talk some sense into that old guy for us?
Don't be stupid. Does he seem like the sort of enemy who would be open to discussion?
We'll just have to fight him. Hell yeah! I'm readier than ever before. Come and get some of this. Sir Takumi, a defensive battle is upon us. The school must be protected. Right. Let's do this.
God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond release! I'm an old-fashioned man. I need to fight someone to understand what they're about. Come, take up your arms. Show me just who you really are.
Okay. Amazing.
Not bad at all.
Ugh, what a powerful foe! It's so hard to counter his moves.
He packs a punch, I'll give him that. But why aren't any of our attacks working on him?
Maybe that's his ability. It's probably what got him through the wall of fire, too.
We can't give up now. Keep going, everyone.
Got him.
So this is it then.
I get the gist of what you're all about. Huh? He de-transformed. Why?
Yeah.
Hold on, doesn't this give us an opening? We can get him now. No, hold on. What's the matter? I wasn't sure why myself. I think I was overwhelmed. As a mere ordinary human, I couldn't help but be intimidated by the dignified conduct of this lion of a man standing before us. What are you fighting for?
I came out of nowhere. Are we playing 20 questions now?
Coming back from death after death to fight again? Do you live solely to fight in this war? That would make you no different from those abominable combat organisms created by that woman. Do not compare us to that canned fodder. So that's how you refer to them too. Cannon fodder, guinea pigs, slaves, playthings. Do you consider that sense of superiority to be something like wisdom? I suppose all living creatures reach the same endpoint eventually. Shut up and cut to the chase already. You're trying to tell us to surrender? If we do, we'll all be killed, won't we? I doubt Feshness would let us live. Then shouldn't you simply accept death? Stop messing with us. We're not gonna give up our life. It doesn't matter if it's zombies or invaders. My vision lurched. There was a loud thump. When I saw the great blue sky unfurled overhead, I realized what had happened. I'd been beheaded. By who?
Sir Takumi!
I heard Kyoshika's voice in the distance, and then my vision turned red. Then from red to black. My whole body was enveloped in darkness. But that's very cowardly of him. That's very uncharacteristic of him if it was Dalsha that did that. Day 88, because the fight was done. Oh boy. How long are we going to be out for? I'm going to assume 10 days. We're going to probably wake up at day 99. Oh no. 94? After a long time in persistent darkness, finally I can think again. How much time has gone by? My head ached as if it were being bludgeoned by a blunt instrument, an endlessly drawn-out agony, suffocating. And then, it all suddenly eased off. I found myself suddenly awake. Why is Clyda Lynn playing? I strained my eyes and saw the familiar interior of the garage. Oh, my body hurts. Sir Takumi? Are you awake now?
Huh?
You bastard. You're finally up. You feeling okay? Yeah.
Relief. I'm flooded with relief. I was so worried about you.
What happened to me?
Your confusion is quite understandable considering how you've been out for nearly a week.
A week? That old man sliced your head off all of a sudden. We took you to the Revive-O-Matic as quickly as we could, but the zombies found us. The revival was cut short halfway through as a result. Your physical injuries were already healed, but we had no idea if you would ever wake up.
That is why I am beyond the moon to see you awake.
Thanks for helping me out there.
Ah.
But what happened with that Dal Shah guy? After cutting off your head, he just left. He said he'd be back soon. And he was. Yesterday was a hell of a nasty day. What? Yesterday?
Huh?
Dal Shah attacked the school and we managed to hold him back somehow, but then... that Beshness showed up all of a sudden and attacked him. Luckily for us, there was some internal discord going on. We couldn't have beaten them both together.
They decided to fight each other instead of us, but the real problem started after that. Vashnas killed Dal Shah and absorbed his cryptoglobin. She was injured in the fight, though, so she pulled back. Well, that's Tsubasa. She was injured in the fight, though, so she pulled back. That's where we're at right now. Okay. I mean, I'm just glad everyone is safe. Indeed. Other than that, we were doing quite alright. But we made zero progress on anything else. Not capturing the Gi or clearing out the wandering zombies.
Coming up with a foolproof way to get away from the zombies is probably more effective than looking for Gi right now. The missiles will launch on day 100 anyway. That's true. If only there was some anti-zombie equipment we could use in the meantime. Can you build something like that, Tsubasa? I can try, but I don't know how effective it'll be. There's no easy way to suppress their superhuman speed and strength after all. But we'll never know for sure unless we try, right? I'll think of something. Sorry, I know I'm asking for the impossible, but thanks. I'll help. Just tell me what to do, Tsubasa. What? Really? Okay, then.
You're probably not feeling yourself yet, right, Takumi? Just lie down for a while longer.
I'll be fine. I need to do something. Sit your ass down. The only thing a recovering patient like you needs to do is rest. Sir Takemaru speaks truth. You may even use my thighs as a pillow if it makes you more comfortable. Okay, I'll rest like you all want me to. So you will be needing my thighs? I did offer, and a true warrior never goes back on her word, but let me purify my body first. No, I'm just gonna go back to sleep quietly. I lay back down, took a deep breath, and closed my eyes. Drowsiness set in before long, even though I had just woken up from a week-long slumber. Sleep beckoned, and unable to resist its alluring call, I gave myself over to it. 95. The next morning, I woke up to the sight of Tsubasa tinkering with a few devices and Gaku waiting next to her. Morning, you two. Morning, Takumi.
Yeah.
You're awake. You guys are up early, or have you been working all night?
Yeah, I've been trying to develop a tool we can use for the zombies, but
it's not as easy as it sounds.
I can't think of any material or structure that's strong enough to resist their strength. Just so you know, Tsubasa's been thinking about it non-stop since yesterday. It's not something you can just conjure up like magic, okay? You'll never understand the hard time she had to go through.
I get that, I really do. I'm sorry for pushing this on you, Tsubasa.
Oh, come on, you know I don't mind one bit. Stop being so formal.
But forget that and throw some ideas out at me, Takumi. We're kind of at a dead end here. Ideas. Tsubasa said just now she couldn't think of a good way to suppress the zombies. If suppression's a no-go, maybe she should try something else. How about a device that attracts the zombies? What? Attract them? Our objective isn't to defeat the zombies, but to survive until day 100, right? Then, how about something that produces loud noises to attract them to a particular spot? Now that's just ridiculous. Of course, that could totally work. Why didn't I think of that? Our goal is just to run away from them, right? Yikes. This whole thing I was thinking about building something that could beat them. Me and my hard head. I've got to hand it to you, Takumi, coming up with that fantastic idea just like that. Just a random thought that occurred to me, that's all. That's what's so amazing about you. Having a reliable leader around makes such a difference. Well, I'd better get cracking. If I can just find the best frequency for luring them out and make some adjustments... Is that even possible? I think that makes you a lot more amazing than me. It's nothing, really. Flattery will get you nowhere with me. The hell, man? What's that, Kaku? Did you say something? Nope, nothing. I'll help you with the device. I appreciate it, but don't push yourself too hard, alright? You can rest if you want.
I'm not pushing myself. I'll do anything for you.
Bro, she's my girlfriend. Alright, here goes nothing. I'll try to get it ready by tonight. Ew. That night, when I had inadvertently fallen asleep, I was jolted back awake by a loud blaring sound. What was that?
Kaku, I told you not to press that!
Sorry.
What's with this racket? Are you trying to attract every zombie within 1,000 miles?
Turn it off now. If I disconnect this part... The sound stop? Yeah, but... Uh-oh! Four zombies barge into the room in single file. Shoot, they're already here. Let's see how they like the taste of a power saw blade. No, I won't let history repeat itself. Hey, Takumi! I shoved Takemaru away and charged towards the zombie at full speed. I collided into the one at the front of the line, Moko, with all my strength. Luckily, that created a domino effect and the other zombies fell to the ground one after another. Run while they're down. I kept running and running to get as far away from the zombies as possible. This should be far enough. Turning around, I saw that I was standing alone in the hallway with a single zombie in sight. Where'd everyone go? We'd scattered on our escape, and now I had no idea where the others were. It was dangerous to walk around alone. I had to find and regroup with them as soon as possible.
You goddamn freaks in nature!
That sounded like Takemaru. There was a sound of fighting coming from the direction of the cafeteria. Is he fighting the zombies? I remembered he'd had the power saw with him when he ran off. But even so, it wasn't going to be easy for him to fend off the humanly strong zombies by himself. I forced my exhausted lungs to take a deep breath before running as fast as I could towards the cafeteria.
You think you can beat me? Huh?
Takemaru, are you okay?
Takumi? The hell are you doing here?
I'm here to help. I'll fight with you.
Bastard! You mind your own business! I'll handle this! You just run as far as your legs can carry you.
Are you nuts? You can't handle 3 zombies by yourself.
Get away from me!
Was that Tsubasa?
Sounds like she's in a pinch. Takumi, go help her!
But then you'll...
I got this with me. That's more than enough. But Tsubasa's empty-handed. You're our leader. You want to know who needs more help right now?
Don't think. Decide. Even a single second could be fatal. Decide now. What should I do?
Don't you dare die on me, Takemaru.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm Takemaru Yakushiji. The man, the myth, the legend himself.
I love him. That was the last thing I heard Takemaru say as I bolted out of the cafeteria. I refused to turn around so my resolve wouldn't waver. Tsubasa's voice was coming from the floor above. I had to save her. I couldn't stand by and watch another friend die. I charged upstairs without pausing and stepped. She's probably dealing with one or two. I ran and ran. I just kept running. When I finally reached my destination... Huh? Oh. What greeted me was the worst possible scenario.
What?
Not again. We can heal her! We can heal her! A zombie's hand had gouged right through Tsubasa's body. Fresh blood was pouring out from her wounds, staining the floor beneath her. What's this? What is this? It didn't feel real to me. My body couldn't stop shaking.
Me. Run.
At that moment, I heard a faint voice calling to me. Takumi, run. It came from Tsubasa, who was barely alive. No, I didn't want to run. I couldn't. She was still breathing. I had to help her. She was still alive. Tsubasa's body crumpled like a puppet that had its strings cut. Her eyes glazed over. There was no longer any life in them.
Tsubasa.
Tsubasa just died in front of me. She had lost too much blood to be revived. There was no hope for her. How is it that, like, she gets impaled through her abdomen? Oh no, she's lost too much blood. But Takumi gets beheaded and he gets revived. I feel like the threshold isn't very clear. The moment I understood that, a searing hatred boiled up from within me like magma waiting to erupt. Damn you, zombies. Damn you, Gi. I clenched my shaking fist so tightly I could hear my nails digging into my palms.
You bastards! Give them back! Give my friends back to me!
Takumi, wait! Do not be so reckless. Kurata and Kyoshika ran over and each grabbed one of my arms from behind. Let go of me! Tsubasa was just... She was... Calm down.
It's already too late for her. And we'll be next if we don't run before Hideko notices us. You can see that, can't you?
Kurata's words came as a revelation to me. If I went to confront the zombie now, Kurata and Kyoshika would be dragged to my reckless fight. Sorry, you're right.
Glad I got through to you. Now, let's go.
Takemaru told me to save Tsubasa. I didn't make it in time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. The three of us headed to the cafeteria to help Takemaru after that. All that awaited us there was yet another terrible sight. There was no more Takemaru, only what was left of him. When I laid my eyes on the torn up pieces of flesh scattered all over the cafeteria, I threw up violently. Tears wouldn't stop streaming down my face. The barricade on the garage had been completely destroyed and couldn't be salvaged. We couldn't use the garage as a base anymore. We gathered some necessities and decided to shift locations. We created a new rule that we would always move around in class armor since we didn't know when the zombies might strike. I retrieved the zombie luring device that Tsubasa had created from the workbench as well. We bumped into Gaku there and agreed to evacuate the rec room for the moment. Evacuate to the rec room for the moment. Takemaru's been... No, you're kidding me, right? It's finally down to the four of us. Wait, what did you just say? Didn't Tsubasa manage to get away? She's just hiding somewhere out there, right? You know where she is. We gotta go get her. Why aren't you saying anything? Hey, answer me. Tsubasa was killed by a zombie. We saw it. No. No way. This isn't funny. Hey! I ran to help her as soon as I heard her scream, but it was already too late. She died right in front of me. I'm sorry. If I'd just gotten there in time. Shut up! Stop apologizing! That's not gonna bring her back.
You were there, you said? Why couldn't you protect her in my place?
Why are you still alive when Tsubasa's dead? Explain yourself, dude! Sir Gaku, that is enough out of you. It was not easy for Sir Takumi either. It's okay. I understand how he's feeling. When I lost Nozomi, it was like my mind fell off a cliff. If there'd been someone I could yell at back then, I would have done the exact same thing Gaku was doing now. But I couldn't bring myself to stop him. You understand how I feel? That's the funniest thing I've heard in my life. What do you think you understand, huh? You think you're so high and mighty? Damn it! Damn you! I simply stood there and silently endured Gaku's enraged venting. Day 96. Morning came, then night again, but the mood in the rec room remained in the doldrums.
Why, Tsubasa? Why did you die?
Gaku had been mumbling to himself with a vacant look in his eyes since yesterday.
Leave him be. He's not coming back to us anytime soon. We ought to focus on what we can do to survive the next 4 days.
Huh?
It is just as Lady Kurata says. As heartless as it may sound, our friends' sacrifices will be for nothing if we get wiped out now.
I'm getting through this alive by any means possible. Even if I have to use Kyoshika as a meat shield.
I would rather be a sword than shield, because that means my holy Jumanji sword and I can finally...
Keep your obscene delusions to yourself. They're too niche to be understood.
They were being so normal that I couldn't help but let a laugh slip through. It was just pointless banter like always, but it uplifted me in this dire situation for some reason.
Yeah!
I can't believe you can still laugh. Gaku bristled and glared at me.
Yeah.
Must be so nice to be able to just sit there and laugh like a fool. Even though Tsubasa's dead. That kind-hearted Tsubasa. And here you are, laughing like nothing's happened. Who the hell do you think you are?
Who the hell do you think you are? Are you quite done here?
I have had it up to here with you as well. You are testing my patience to the limit. Have you not given consideration of the fact that the zombies would not have attacked the garage if you did not make that loud noise with the device? I was just trying to help Tsubasa.
Enough with your excuses. You're the one who brought that geek creature to school in the first place. Have you forgotten about that?
But Darmami... Now you're using the dead as an excuse? Downright despicable.
Let me make something clear. If it hadn't been for you, none of this would have happened. So stop trying to make it seem like it's Takumi's fault and...
Kurata, that's enough.
You basically killed Tsubasa yourself.
I didn't... That wasn't... You two are way out of line. Gaku didn't do it on purpose.
I killed Tsubasa? Tsubasa! 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 Tsubasa!
It's going beyond the speech bubble.
No!
Gaku let out an ear-piercing scream and flew out of the rec room.
Seriously, what's his problem?
What?
He can't be out there by himself. We have to go after him.
What?
Stop yelling, Gaku! You're gonna attract all the zombies! Sir Takumi, look, at the head.
Shoot, we couldn't have picked worse timing.
No, Takimaru and Tsubasa too?
Ugh.
Tsubasa? Is that you?
What?
No, that's not the Tsubasa we know.
Tsubasa? You're alive! You're still alive, Tsubasa!
Not alive! What is with that running form that zombie Moko is doing right now? Well, he's dead.
No, Gaku, come back!
I'm so glad you're still alive, Tsubasa! I'll protect you this time! I swear I will! Sir Gaku!
Tsubasa bit down on Gaku's neck and tore out a chunk of flesh. Blood started spurting out from the wound. Gaku collapsed in a heap on the floor with a satisfied smile on his face. Tsubasa climbed on top of Gaku's fallen body and started ripping it apart with her teeth. We watched our former friend get torn into shreds right before our eyes. Despite the many times I had seen it before, it was still too shocking, and my mind blanked out.
Takumi? Yoshika, let's get away before they detect us.
Yeah, let's get away. Kurata's calm words pulled me back into reality somehow. This was no time to be shocked. We had to leave before.
What?
Oh no, they noticed us. What shall we do now?
First of all, we have to stay.
We have to stay? Why? Just run for... Kurata tripped and fell dramatically, knocking her tomato mask off her head.
Yeah.
Kurata, are you alright? Don't notice me, senpai.
Where's my mask?
So Takumi, take Lady Kurata and run as fast as you can. I'll buy you some time. Kiyoshika, you can. We do not have the time to stand around debating this. Go. The determined glint in Kiyoshika's eyes brooked no argument. I nodded and did as I was told. Kurata, can you stand? We have to run. Yeah. Come at me, foul zombies. I am right here. I'll slice you and dice you and turn you into mincemeat. We bolted as Kiyoshika blustered against the zombies in the background. Well, she's probably dead too. As I was running down the hallway while pulling the weakened Kurata along. I'm so scared.
What?
Damn, when did they get here? I was worried for Kiyoshika for a split second, then realized we had to worry about ourselves before we could think about anyone else. We're getting through this together, Kurata. Don't let go of my hand. At long last, we managed to shake off the pursuing zombies and flee to the roof. But there we saw... Oh, hi, Kiyoshika. Kiyoshika, who seemed to be losing in her struggle against zombie Takemaru. Kiyoshika! Don't come any closer. Get away.
No! Kyoshka!
Kurata moved before I could even react. Kurata, who should have been weakened by the loss of her mask, leapt out from beside me.
What?
She threw herself in front of Kiyoshika. Because of that, Takemaru's arm punched through Kurata's body instead. A brief pause later, fresh blood came pouring out of her wound.
Kurata! No! No!
My body was already moving before my mind could fully process what just happened. I charged towards Takemaru with a frenzied cry, and kicked him away with every last bit of strength left in me. The force of my kick sent him over the fence and off the roof. Dang, Takemi! 1 second of silence later, the unpleasant sound of human flesh hitting something with great force echoed from the ground to the roof. I tried to catch my breath shakily after managing to kick Takemaru off the roof and turned around.
Lady Kurata! Lady Kurata!
Quick, give her to the revive-o-matic! Quick, quick!
Don't try to speak. You are bleeding heavily. Lady Kurata, why did you do that? Weren't you supposed to use me as a meat shield to keep living? We must take her to the revive-o-matic.
You live.
Lady Kurata? This is not the kind of prank that will make me laugh. I am a fool. A gullible simpleton who's easily deceived. Lady Kurata, why aren't you saying anything?
Yoshika's anguished cry echoed into the night sky. It was clear we wouldn't be able to bring Kurata back. That's why I said nothing and simply watched over her during her final moments. Yoshika held Kurata's remains and bawled incessantly. I couldn't find the words to comfort her. All I felt was an empty void swirling within. We stayed on the roof for the longest time. At around the time Kiyoshika's loud cries had died down to muffled sobs, something flashed across the corner of my eyes. Isn't that... It was a familiar looking bottle rolling around on the ground in the wind. I thought she was dead and opened the bottle to check, but then she suddenly woke up and jumped out. She disappeared before I could catch her again. Of course. It was the same kind of bottle I'd seen Gaku with before. He'd kept his, so this one had to be... the one Darumi was keeping Alpha 1 in? So it was here all along. But the bottle was empty. The second Gi Queen had already escaped then. Alpha 1 was a female spawner that possesses live bodies, right? There wasn't much info about this one, but I doubt she has anything to do with the zombies. I suddenly realized how utterly ridiculous that line of thought had been. It wasn't as if I could change anything. Even if I found the reason behind the zombies or caught the escaped Gi, none of that would bring my dead friends back to life. Yoshika and I were the only ones left. It was too late to do anything now. Day 97. Do we just chill on the roof? Is that where we're hiding? 99. Yoshika and I kept our heads down, huddled together after that. Little by little, she started regaining her composure after the shock of Kurata's death. But that didn't change the fact that we were wading knee-deep in despair. Time passed uneventfully until day 99 was upon us. Hello? We're only 2 people. Please, Veshnes, you win. Then the intruder alert blared loudly throughout the room we were in. Yep, I thought so.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
What could the 2 of us do on our own? But it wasn't like we could escape either. Let's go, Kiyoshika. This will be our final battle. It certainly will. We decided to move out directly without going to the war room to avoid giving the zombies a chance to attack us on the way there. I mean, we could lure them to the entrance, right? Have them attack Veshnes? It's just us 2.
It's finally time to settle things with Veshnes once and for all. You ready, Kyoshika?
Do not take me for a weakling. I have been ready long before you even asked. We shall emerge victorious, as vengeance for those who departed before us.
That's right. We're fighting to the bitter end for our friends as well.
I beamed at Kiyoshika so that she wouldn't feel uneasy. She smiled back in response. I made it a point to stop thinking about what might happen after we defeated Veshnes. If we could even do that. I needed all the mental energy I had to focus on the enemy at hand.
Huh. That's...
Hey girl, hey! Veshnes was calmly walking towards us as if she owned the place. The moment I saw her, my heart started to race like it had never raced before. It was as if the hemoanima, the cryptoglobin inside of my body, was responding to her as she approached. Then, she stopped right in front of us while we stood on guard.
Just 2?
Yeah, everyone else is dead.
Did you think I would go easier on you like this? I won't let you die peacefully.
I mean, I was kind of hoping you took a little bit of pity on us.
Your power and the power of the Second Coming are mine. I shall devour all.
The Second Coming?
Wicked invaders! Repent your evil ways before your new god! Bow down! Not bad for just 2 warriors. Let me see how long you can last.
Probably not very long because I don't have a healer. Where'd you go?
How pathetic. Coming back to life after getting killed again and again.
Now detransformed, Veshnes looked entirely at ease, seemingly enjoying toying with us. To be honest, the 2 of us were at our absolute limit, both physically and mentally.
Let me savor the sight of your faces as they become contorted in despair.
Sir Takumi! How shall we put an end to this foul villain?
I'm telling you, summon the zombies.
I do have an idea, but it's all or nothing.
I gripped the thing in my pocket tightly. Yes, do it, do it, do it! I know what you're doing. I know what you're gonna do. It was the zombie luring device that Tsubasa had made. This was the only strategy I could think of that could take down Veshness, who had grown much stronger after absorbing the blood of her comrades.
Are you preparing to beg for your lives? It will do you no good. Stand meekly and allow.
Oops. I cut her off.
What's that sound? Sir Takumi! Are you?
It hurts to use them for something like this, but I can't think of any other way.
I tossed the device in Veshness's general direction, and before long...
What are you? Dead invaders? You foul, nasty monsters! Be gone from my sight!
Have fun, Veshness!
What? My attacks have no effect on them! Stop! Stop! Ugh.
Oh, this would be very bad if the Gi goes to reanimate her body. That would suck.
Accursed beasts!
Yes, telling zombies to go away will definitely work. Yeah, I've seen it done before.
Impossible! A great god like me is being consumed!
Hopefully I'll be gone by the time she is reanimated. Good point.
Stop! Stop!
We defeated Veshness, but in a way that left a bad aftertaste in our mouths. While the zombies were tearing the Supreme Commander apart, we snuck away and hid ourselves. After they had completely devoured her, they vanished somewhere, moving with their familiar ghoulish gaits. We managed to beat Veshness somehow. While I have mixed feelings about the method, it is still a victory for humanity. I must survive the final remaining day for Lady Kurata. Yeah, let's survive and go back together. We dragged our battle-worn bodies back to the Red Room. Yes, we had to return, even if we were the only two left, to the artificial satellite in the sky. Day 100? Day 100. At long last, we made it to day 100. How strange. Doesn't feel like we've reached the final day. I know what you mean, but it's true. This is the day we say goodbye to this school. We survived. Indeed we have. And once we return safely, there is something I must do. Oh? What's that? Travel? Games? A hobby? I wish to rebuild everyone's graves. Properly this time. That's a great idea. I'll help too. Truly? I will take that as a promise. Hey, we have some time before the escape pod is ejected. Let's talk about what else we're gonna do. That should make time go faster. Yes. To begin with, the Holy Jumanji Sword and I will... We shared the secrets of our hearts and talked about everything under the sun while waiting for time to pass. And then, it finally happened. It's almost time, Kyoshika. Let's get moving. Indeed. To the schoolyard we go. Oh, hold up. Are the zombies still in the schoolyard? Are they gonna go into the spaceship with us? I would very much not like that. We walked as quietly as we could to our destination, but fate was not done antagonizing us yet. Uh-oh. The moment we entered the hallway, the zombies all leapt out at once, as if they had been lying in wait for us. But why now? After everything we've gone through to reach this day, we cannot let them catch us now. We must shake them off, Sir Takumi. Yep, let's go. This is gonna be another chase scene. It sure is. I will accept that glitch. It saved my life. My sides hurt. We eventually reached the schoolyard after dodging the zombies' attacks. But we should be safe now. All we have to do is get into the escape pod. Yes. While we were still trying to catch our breaths, an abnormal sight caught my eye. There were several huge cannons jutting out from the top of the school building.
Are those turrets? Where the missiles will be fired from?
They look so sinister. So, this is the weapon of mass destruction that will take out invaders and zombies alike?
Where's the escape pod? This should be the right time. It was just then that an announcement rang out all around us.
An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Yeah!
That's...
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. Please depart immediately after boarding the escape pod. Repeat, an omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
Huh?
That must be the escape pod. This was what would take us back to the artificial satellite. Even with the pod right in front of me, I still couldn't believe my eyes. Sir Takumi. Sir Takumi, don't just stand there staring. We must go now.
Right, of course. Let's go home.
We glanced at each other and nodded, but just as we were getting ready to run towards the escape pod... Well, yeah, they would have been drawn by the sound of the escape pod coming out of the ground. It was really freaking loud.
What?
Are you kidding me? They followed us all the way here? I couldn't believe the sudden turn of events. As we stood there in confusion, the zombies rushed towards us with alarming speed. The extreme situation instantly forced my mind into override. Even if we got into the pod, we wouldn't be able to close the door in time to shut out all the zombies. A single zombie in the pod would mean the end for us. But what else could we do? Think, Takumi, think. What am I supposed to do here?